Good day. My name is Steve Dunlop, and I'm the Managing Director for Purdue Next. And I appreciate this opportunity of talking with you and telling you a little bit about Purdue Next and the types of things that we're doing from a distribution and engagement standpoint for both the Purdue Next and the university. So what we want to do is talk first a little bit about what Purdue Next is. As you think about that, we followed a core process that we wanted to create interactive online education. It needed to be customized for the students. That's critical that it has to be built for the needs of the students. We wanted interactive elements. We wanted faculty that would facilitate it both locally and remotely. And we wanted to make sure that we were enhancing the learning outcomes for the students and make it into a stackable skill set for our students, whether they're professional development students or students that are with other universities. The way we went about this was decide that we were going to create online content that's academic robust. You can read the rest of the things on the slides, but moving forward, the things that need to be emphasized is that it has to meet the student's interest. And we're going to talk briefly about how we do that. It needs to be tied in with the faculty's interest in terms of the right pedagogical implications for the students, and then it needs to be sustainable as it relates to the administration. So the course structure itself is broken into lectures, activities, interactive elements, homeworks. Think about a structure that's effectively 1 credit hour of rigor. And I think that's important to realize is that's the kind of quality that we're delivering. Now, we're not offering academic credit, but we're offering CEUs, and we'll talk about credentials shortly. But so it fits in that mode of operations so that you can all relate to that. From a credential standpoint, we provide digital badges. Digital badges are becoming micro badges and very active in terms of use throughout the industry. We provide certificates to the students, but the more important part of it is that students earn continuing education units so that they can add that to their CV and it enhances what they're doing. For professional development individuals, then you need the CEUs to maintain your certification. So we're providing all of these types of feature sets in terms of credentials, which is unique in that regard. As we look at it, our participation options, we have individual learners, we have cohorts both at other universities as well as cohorts in the academic environment and business environment for professional development. And it varies across the board as to what the needs are. We are extremely focused on what the needs of the students will be. I talked earlier about stackable skills. Here's a quote from one of our colleagues at Wabash National, a Vice President of Organizational Development. But the stackable skill sets is critical as we look to move forward in terms of what the students need when they leave the university. From a market standpoint, which is what you really want to hear about, I think, is that we address multiple pathways for education. Obviously, domestic universities are a key feature. International universities, we're marketing to universities in India, South America, around the world. We've got students as far as Ireland that are taking our courses. In that case, the universities are integrating our materials into existing courses as digital content. We provide programs for the graduate program and graduate certificate programs as feeder systems. What that means is that a student that is reluctant to commit to a graduate program because they don't know, they sit there and they say, I don't know, can I do this? Can I manage it with my workload or not? Purdue Next can provide a short course which has that academic rigor and eases their sensation and ability to take the course and can go into the graduate certificate programs. Obviously, one of the key components is for Purdue is that our courses are offered to undergraduates free, both in multiple pathways. If you're a student and you want to take a course to add to your CV for when you graduate, and it's not part of your academic rigor format, you can take that. Other delivery formats is that they are included as part of the academic course, again, as a digital textbook. So there's another component there. Lifelong learners. I think that it's critical for lifelong learners that they have the ability to understand and they want to continue to learn. They're not caring about professional certification. They don't care about a graduate program. They want to learn for the good of learning. And so these courses will address that. And another larger area is in corporate professional development, where we are enabling students to maintain their certification, to expand it. They've been out of the university for 3, 5, 10 years. Things have changed. And so they need to understand what those changes are, and then they can update their certificate so that they're in a better position for the next job opportunity that comes. Here's a list of all the courses that we have that we're offering. And they tend to be focused into both not only professional development, but academic courses. So there's a broad array of those. So what I hope I've conveyed to you is A, our enthusiasm, and B, the information that Purdue Next will handle multiple transitions and multiple pathways for market progression for both the university and our students. If you'd like more information about Purdue Next, please, here's my contact information. Please give me a call, and I'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks much, and have a great day.